How do people come to terms with being ugly? I, F18, am an ugly girl. That's it. I can look good from certain angles, in low lighting, from far away, etc. But at the end of the day, I'm just not very pretty. I feel like almost every single person I've ever met is more attractive than me. All the friends I've ever had have been beautiful. My cousins, my mother. However, I'm just not. Despite knowing this, I try every single day to look good. I put on mascara, but not much else because makeup just feels like putting lipstick on a pig. I wear fashionable clothes. Spend way too long doing my hair. I try everything even though I know it won't make me more attractive. It tears me apart. I can't accept it. I want to be pretty so badly. I want people to be attracted to me without having to get to know me. I somehow believe that that's still possible. Even though I've seen my face and I've seen my body and I know it isn't going to happen. How can I learn to accept this part of me and stop thinking I can be beautiful? GIF EQDBHTO1VNL 972. Delete Instagram. Find other ways to be appreciated. Work on fitness and personality. Even if you were wearing a deformation on your face, appearing otherwise healthy and enjoyable to be around would more than make up for it. Let's be ugly together. You're not ugly, you're just poor. I'm 57F. You wouldn't look away in horror if you saw me. But I'm not pretty in any conventional way. Be interesting. Read. Play a sport. Follow a sport. Write. Play an instrument. Go to concerts. Go to a play. Find a hobby. Find a second hobby. And stop fucking comparing yourself to anyone else. I realized there was more to be than being attractive. My 5 cents to this as a dude. It doesn't matter. Okay. I know it's hard to feel that way. But there is people out here who don't care too much about looks. On the flip side, you start to look way better to others when you are happy yourself. It's weird. But as soon as you start being truly happy about yourself, your whole being starts to change. I mean, behavior, looks, speech and so on. All of it. I always thought I was the ugliest person alive. And still feel that way. But I'm now 40, married and have a family and couldn't care less about it. The truth is, we are not as ugly as our teenage brains makes us think. I now look at old pictures and realize I was okay looking. I have friends from that time and they say many girls had a crush on me. I was just too resigned to the fact I didn't look good to notice. I guess that's life, alright. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Taking care of yourself puts you way higher than you think too. Spend less time in front of the mirror and less time looking at images of people you wish you could look like. You likely have a very distorted perception of yourself at this point. Understand that attraction varies quite significantly from person to person. You won't be beautiful to everyone. Nobody is. But even though you don't think you're beautiful, someone else will. Take all this negative self-centered energy and redirect it to more useful endeavors. Like building yourself up as a whole person. And helping others. Attractiveness comes from many different things. I remember going to Amsterdam once and being struck by how attractive everyone looked. It wasn't that they were especially beautiful. They just had a positive attitude. They smiled. They dressed well. They were welcoming and funny. The sun was out. They had a certain swagger about them and they exuded confidence. Attractiveness is a state of being. Not something you're born with or without. I just accepted that I'll be single forever. Really no other big thing about being staggeringly ugly. I look like the mix of a modern painting, a child's drawing, and a 8-person orgy gone wrong. And fuck it. Single forever? Yeah, sure. Remember that beauty is subjective. What one person may consider ugly, another will consider drop-dead gorgeous. Confidence. A nice personality. Hygiene, and really just as a bonus, trying to take care of your weight goes a really long way. Girlfriend. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Turn of the social media for a bit. I know that has warped my perception of my looks too. Somebody finds you beautiful. I guarantee it. I wish I knew too. I try everything I can, but between skin conditions and other health conditions there isn't much I can do. I have rosacea on my face, so I look sunburned all the time, wear bumpy skin. I've already spent so much money on makeup and redness lotions and nothing works. I can't afford to try anything else. I look like a clown when I do try and wear eye makeup. Even worse with lipstick. Some days I accept I'm stuck being ugly, but other days I just cry in bed. I'd say start working on your self-esteem. Is therapy an option? Beauty is skin deep and only gets you in the door. Personality. Humor and generosity lasts forever. You're only 18. I was an ugly duckling for years. I was called ugly 6-10 times a day for 7 years straight. Finally I just stopped caring and I had to fake it till I made it. Men are incredibly attracted to confidence because confidence is sexy. You're a lot prettier than you think you are. Body dysmorphia is pretty rough when you're a teenager. It seems silly, but stop looking at yourself in the mirror that much. When I was your age, I spent too much time analyzing what was wrong with my face and my body in the mirror. Now I just own the bathroom mirror and only look at myself the necessary. I already know that my physical appearance is not my biggest strength. So I try to cultivate others. It's easier once you realize all the best people don't seem to care and beauty is just an expensive, silly hobby that favors a minority but brings fulfillment to nobody. Also, every attractive person I know has told me that the impact of being desired loses its luster very quickly. But the alienation it can bring never stops stinging. I felt very similar to you, but one day I met my partner who actually thinks I look good. It might sound to you like cliched BS, but beauty is very literally in the eyes of the beholder. Even my partner is not blind to think I'm a 10. But definitely considers me to be good looking when I myself never did. Honestly, that's what matters. Keep your chin up. Your confidence and attitude is more important than anything. Well, without a picture it's hard to say if you're actually ugly. I met a girl who thought she was ugly, but I actually found her normal looking, but for some reason she couldn't believe it when I told her. Also, I'll say this. If you're social and meet a lot of people, you'll definitely find someone who likes you. If you keep telling yourself you're ugly and not meet people, that's just limiting the possibility of finding someone out there who likes you. Because for one, beauty is subjective and personality matters. I have never met a fit woman I found unattractive. Exercise and eat healthy. Post on Are Me Ugly. You're only 18, babe. Some of the people you think are stunning will not be in a few years, and people that are ugly will glow up. A bit harsh. But you're gonna be ugly as long as you keep thinking that about yourself. A lot of those self-perceptions are false, and you should do some reflection and find the things that make you beautiful. Because they certainly exist.